Hey everyone, welcome to Backfaced Interviews. My name's Len, your host, and I'm here with... What's your name, sir?
Well, some call me the Master, but I prefer the Magician.
Magician, nice. So how's the hero industry going?
Well, it's quite tough. People think I'm a criminal. Some people think I look mentally insane. I mean, there are no real heroes. I mean, they've done movies like Superman and Batman where people get to become a hero, but no one's... You see a real Superman or Batman, everyone thinks you've got something wrong in the mind face whole thing area, and it's not very good for the ego.
The ego, oh yes. Yeah, so
BAM!
Yeah, so what... Yeah, so why do people think that you're a criminal? Like, well, what do you do to make them say that you are a criminal?
Well, apparently, cutting heads off isn't the fad anymore. People,
really?
Kids these days are more into their beats and their razors, scooters, and their bad looking. What do they call rip boards and?
Oh yeah, those little.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, and the tight jeans and the emo hair and the bad devil's music.
Oh, like what?
And the smoking and the drugs.
So you
let me finish. And the yeah.
So you don't smoke yourself at all, or do drugs? You don't at all?
Do I look like I do drugs?
Yeah, you do. So do you?
I do not do drugs.
Really? That's really good. I'm really proud of you. So you're clean and stuff?
I'm proud of you too.
So how long have you been clean for from drugs?
Well, I quit this morning, so
So a few hours, maybe?
Well, besides the one I just did before the interview, yeah, a few hours.
So, oh wow, that's really good. That's impressive.
Thank you.
Well done. So why that was good. So why the magician look? What influenced you to be a magician as a hero?
You know,
What's up on this table is a bit loose.
like your mother.
She is.
Now, you know, I just... What was the question again?
Where am I? Why a magician? Why one dress up as a magician to be a hero?
Well,
why not a spy?
I think the magician is sort of a nickname. I don't think... I mean, I carry a deck of cards around with me, but I don't know any magic tricks.
Okay.
At least I don't think I do.
Did you make it like
As for the excuse me?
Go on.
As for the look, people have said that I look like a magician or a... I don't get it. I mean, they say I look like a... I mean, I've heard things like Tim Burton character and...
Who's Tim Burton? I've never heard of him.
I don't know.
Don't know
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's so strange. And, I mean, this is just what I wear. This is my casual everyday attire. And if that's not good enough for you, then you can bugger off, because I don't know where people get these accusations from. It's quite unfair, to be honest. I think it's all this devil's music that I was talking about that the kids are listening to.
Do you want to give an example? I don't know what you're talking about, really.
Devil's music?
Yeah.
Or kids? Well, kids are like us, but they're miniature versions and they're devil... Okay, so
devil's... what is this devil's music? I never...
Well, have you ever heard of a song called Friday by Rebecca Black?
Yeah, that's scary.
That's very satanic, yes.
Yeah,
It's quite... I mean, if you've ever seen the people that are quite into it and...
yeah, I heard it always like screaming really high pitchly at guys.
Yeah, people like Justin Bieber and One Direction. I mean, they have to be possessed. I mean, there's no other logical explanation. And these are the same people that are into films like Twilight and actresses like Kristen Stewart. I mean, there's they're clearly going off the rails.
I think she is possessed, but she always just straight face.
Yeah. And maybe, I don't know, when you watch it, the movie, the devil comes through her face and it latches itself onto you. Yeah, like that. Like, yeah, like a little dinosaur type thing happening there. And,
Okay, moving on.
Yes.
So, what's your best hero achievement? Like, what's the best thing you've done so far in your hero career?
Well, I think the aforementioned cutting off of the heads is one of my greatest achievements.
Do you want to explain what happened during that?
Well,
how did it start?
Well, I sort of picked up the knife and then started here and then it ended there.
Oh, wow.
And I sort of went through the neck. It was quite difficult when I got to the bone.
Through the neck.
Yeah. Well, I did have to do a bit of sawing. I mean, it was
that motion.
Yeah, it was quite a serrated. It was a bread knife. I mean, you can't just do it. I don't know if you ever tried to cut off a head, but it's very difficult to do the such things as a butter knife or even a machete, unless you've got quite the
big swing.
Muscle. But you've got to get the. You know, you're sort of sawing at it because you're sawing at the bone there, especially when you. It's quite difficult.
So is it messy work doing that?
It's very messy work. You've got the blood spurting out and people screaming like they don't want it, and you know it's strange. But I would say the absolute biggest achievement I've ever done is this one. And
what one?
I don't know. An elephant on stilts in a past life. So, and before that, I was a melting clock. So it. He also did the. I also like Salvador Dali. Hang on, let's just like cut and then.
And we're back. Indian guy,
I think he was an Indian.
German.
Yes. So he was a Japanese fellow. And okay.
So the other thing, it's okay.
I like MC Escher. You know, I like walking upside down stairs or down upside down stairs.
Going backwards.
Down, up, down.
That sounds like a lot of those like cheat codes on games, like go down, up, square, cube,
or a
fridge.
Yes, or a. I'm trying to think. Wait, what's that genre of music? The techno type. Dubstep. Yeah.
Okay. The ones do it again.
Yeah. I'm also often inspired by the works of Salvador Dali.
Is that the German?
Yeah, he's an Indian.
Yes.
So.
So it's born in Perth.
Yeah, born in Australia.
Oh.
And you know, being an English person.
Okay, so what's that line?
Right. That I was once an elephant. Shit. And you know, being an English. This is the worst thing to get through this part. Okay. How many questions after this?
Just one more.
Right.
Oh, no, two more.
Right. And you know, being an English. Jesus.
It's not background.
Right, gonna get all the laughs out. Right. Right.
Do you do that while you paint? Just around your screens and that's where you get some of the strokes, details?
He's just like painting like an elephant. Stilts. And then and he's like, oh, stilt. Alright, stilt's fine.
So,
do the other thing.
So he's a German, French, Japanese guy with Tourette's.
Right.